Today, I want to have an important conversation about what's been going on in the coaching industry for the last year and a half to 2 years. There's been this influx of get rich quick type messaging that I believe is really creating a great divide and really disheartening a lot of coaches who want to really make a living and create a legacy by building a business around their passion. I also believe it is changing the conversation in a way that we're forgetting what we really should be focusing on in the first place. So let's address the first problem, and then we're going to go to that second one. And the first one is that so many coaches that I've been speaking to, and I've been working with coaches for 6 years now, and so many of them think there's something wrong with them if they're not making six figures in their first year or two. And this makes me really sad because there's nothing wrong with you if those are the results that you're getting. Everyone comes into their business with different skill sets, life experiences, resources, belief systems, training. And these and so many other things are many of the factors that are going to determine your ability to get the results that you want in whatever time frame you put on that. And then there's the actual doing it. And what I've experienced, and probably if you talk to any entrepreneur who's been in the game long enough, is that you're going to come up against a lot of hurdles. A lot of them in your mind. Sometimes they'll be external. And those are your challenges to overcome to help you get to the next level. And I feel like the messaging that has been infiltrated in the industry lately has been making it seem like it's always just so easy. And if it's not easy for you, there's something wrong with you. Well, I'm here to tell you that is not true. It is not always easy building a business. In fact, it is one of the most challenging things that I have personally ever done, because it challenges you in a way to, first of all, put yourself out there. Oh my goodness. In ways that are, it just takes so much courage. But secondly, it really forces you to internally do a lot of reflection and letting go, and that inner work that we as coaches know is so important. And that brings me to the second issue that's happening because of this wave that has hit us. And that is that I believe people are moving away from what their main focus should be on. When you're following the call, when you're building a business, you have to focus not just on the numbers. I'm not saying ignore the numbers at all. Yes, if you're in business, you need to be making money or you're not going to be in business for very long. However, let's not forget that this is really about you building your legacy, about you becoming the best version of yourself, about you becoming that person who can have that dream life. We all know that when you hit a big goal, and if you're watching this, I guarantee you've had enough life experience that you've hit some big goal for yourself, whether it was to whether it was to finish a degree or learn a new language or go travel internationally by yourself for the first time, or maybe build a business or reach a goal or lose that weight and keep it off, or whatever it was. I guarantee you've done something in your life that's really pushed you to becoming a better version of yourself. And when we look back at those experiences, it's never usually the thing we got that we're proud of. It's who we became in the process. It's that we stuck to a goal, to a plan. It's that we enabled ourselves to go out of our comfort zone and push for something beyond ourselves. And I feel that that's what people are forgetting when they're in this mentality of just get the money. You're forgetting that this is a business, that it takes time, that it's going to challenge you and push you, and that you've got a lot to learn, that there's so much you don't know yet. There's so much from the hard skills of learning copywriting and sales and marketing and online marketing or speaking or whatever it is that you're going to utilize in your business. And then there are the soft skills, the communication and courage and confidence and exuding that and learning how to stand in your message and in bravery and pride and just to be who you really are. That takes time. And I feel that this message of just focusing on the money is allowing the things that are really going to light you up in the long run, they're going by the wayside. And ultimately people are giving up too quickly. Just because your coaching business hasn't yielded you the financial result you want in a year or two, or even 3 or 4, doesn't mean you should necessarily quit. Usually what it means is there's things you don't know yet. There are habits you need to learn. There are things in marketing or sales that you need to learn. Usually it's more that there's just things you don't know yet, and you need to figure out what they are and get help and implement. Because the mechanics of it are quite simple, but it does take time. And I feel that we need to get back to that. We need to get back to recognizing this is a journey. This is a marathon. It is not a sprint. You're not in a race with someone else. And if it takes you longer or quicker or whatever than someone else, so be it. So today I just wanted to call out to the coaches who want to rise up in this industry and who really want to make a life here and who are ready to let go of that conversation and bring in the conversation about, okay, well, how do I become the leader of my company so that I can get those results? How do I become that person? And instead of feeling bad because you haven't got something yet, let's shift the conversation to, let's get excited about learning the skills, about hiring the help, about getting the team, about learning how to make it happen instead of wallowing in the fact that it hasn't yet, and allowing whatever's in front of you to be the determinant of whether or not you move forward. No. If this is your calling, if this is something you really want, don't give up. Don't think because something hasn't happened in a certain amount of time, it's not going to happen for you. That's such bullshit. That's taking the easy way out. And that's the problem with this messaging. When in reality, it takes work and courage and consistency. And, if you look at a lot of studies of entrepreneurs in any industry, the number one thing that a lot of studies say over the long haul of what makes people successful is grit, pure tenacity. Pure tenacity in not giving up, in deciding to consistently become better, to consistently get help, to surround yourself with people who can help and support you, to rise up to the challenge. And so many coaches are giving up too easy because of a few who are making it seem it should be a certain way and you're believing it. But there's so many ways to build your business. There are so many ways. So this is my call out to say, if you haven't gotten a certain result in a certain period of time, so what? What are you going to do about that? Are you just going to let it stop you from building a dream that you know is within your heart that you're capable of? Or are you going to say, fuck that? I'm going to make this happen for me. And I don't know how long it's going to take. And I don't know everything I need to know yet. The only thing I need to know is that this is the journey I'm going on and I'm not going to give up. And that's what I believe we need more of today in our industry. So if that is you, if you are not willing to give up, if you, yes, want to become profitable, absolutely, but you also want to become the person who's capable of making that happen, and you're not willing to let a timeline determine whether or not it's for you, then say yes and share this video, comment, let me know that you're in. This message has needed to get out of me for a long time. And for those of you who resonate with this message and want to keep moving forward and want to build, yes, a profitable and sustainable business, but also one that brings out the best in you, one that allows you to be courageous and learn those skills and become that leader within you that you know you can be, then I want to invite you to join me for a new training series called The Leader Within that is going to help you learn what you really need, the foundational, everything that happens to build a true solid coaching business so that you can build the legacy you want to build. And so that you can also become the person you know is within you. Go to leaderwithintraining.com, sign up, join me. It's all free. We're going to have a really amazing few weeks together to help ignite that spark in you again, give you the tools you need so that you can move forward and you can grow your business and be the catalyst of change that you came to be.